Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen here at Soul Magic 99 and I'm here with one of my Divine Masculine versus Divine Feminine readings, but I'm going to do it slightly differently today. So it's going to be in two parts. So part one, we're going to focus on the thoughts of both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine about where they're at in their connection. And part two will be on Patreon and we're going to focus on the feelings there. So to join my Patreon, it's just $5 a month and you get exclusive videos on there, extendeds, and, you know, just extra ones on there for just $5 a month. So click on my link to check that out. Okay, so we're going to start off with the masculine. So where's the masculine at with his thoughts right now? So we've got cycles, recognition, balance in the scales, contemplation, surrender, destruction, numbing, grief, spring, divine masculine, and return. So let's clarify these. So it's a mixed bag here. So we've got cycles. So if you're in this twin flame connection or a soulmate connection, you could have been going round and round in cycles, if you know what I mean, or in circles. You know, these relationships are tricky. You could be backwards and forwards in each other's lives. And it's being like on the hamster wheel. It's like you can't get off sometimes. So let's have a look. Why cycles here? Three of Wands. So I think the masculine is wanting to work. You know, he's wanting to work on something here. He's wanting to stand still and work on something together. Because after that, we've got recognition. I think he's recognising what the feminine is now, what this connection is all about. So why is that here? Five of Swords. So there could have been a lot of conflict internally and also between the masculine and feminine about this connection, about what's happening. But he's recognising it now. And we've got balance in the scale. So he's working on balancing his energies right now. Seven of Coins. So he's focusing on building up something here. He's working on his pentacles. He's working on that stability so that he can reap the rewards later on. He's focusing on that right now. But we've got contemplation. So I do feel he's in deep thought at times. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune energy. So that is like destiny. That is like the wheel is turning. You know, we started off with the cycle card. I do feel that you're coming into a new cycle, excuse the pun, but hopefully this will be a solid cycle for your connection. And we've got surrender. So I do feel the masculine is really surrendering now to the divine. We've got Empress energy. I think he sees his feminine as this Empress. And for some of you, they could want to have a child with you. This Empress is pregnant in this image. So for some of you, they could really want that family, that child, that commitment moving forward. But we've got destruction here. So that's like the Tower card. So something's got to be destroyed, if you like. Five of Coins energy. So there was a feeling of lack here, a lack of emotions, a lack of sharing. There wasn't that give and take. So something's had to be destroyed. Something's had to fall down for something to be rebuilt on a firmer foundation. We've got numbing here. So your masculine could be turning to, you know, substances to really numb his feelings. With the Ten of Wands energy, I think he's been feeling very burdened in his life. He's had a lot on his plate. Not necessarily to do with this connection. I feel in his life in general, it's a very tough time for a lot of people right now. But the good news is the 10 is coming to the end of that cycle and he's ready to put down those burdens. And we've got the grief energy here. So he's really feeling sad. He's feeling that loss of his feminine, I feel, right now. Because his feminine was his star, you know, his dream come true. And he didn't admit it to himself or his feminine, I feel. And we've got springtime. So we're coming up to springtime. So that could be significant for some of you. Wow, we've got Knight of Wands energy. So there's a lot of passion here. He could be coming to see you in springtime. There could be communication coming in springtime here. A passionate communication. And we've got divine masculine energy. So he's in that energy of divine masculine. He's really working on himself right now. We've got the Ten of Coins because he's wanting that commitment. He's wanting that home life, that family life. For some of you, you know, family together. And we've got return. So he's returning for some of you. This is a general reading, so please take what resonates. Six of Swords. Yeah, he's leaving the past behind. And he wants to come into, you know, smoother waters. And we've got the Death card. So again, that's the end of the old and the beginning of the new. So he's wanting to come into a new beginning here in this connection for some of you. So what other energies has he been in? So we've got a fear of lack, a fear of not having enough. So he didn't feel worthy, I feel. He had self-esteem issues. He did not feel worthy of his feminine. He didn't think he was enough for his feminine. He didn't feel attractive. He didn't, you know, he couldn't see what the feminine saw in him because, again, low self-worth, low self-image. He was very much career focused on his work, very ambitious person, so focusing on that above all else. And again, he had no spark in him. He was overwhelmed in life. He was blocked at the sacral chakra. His creativity was blocked. But he wants to be that sexy, confident man, that self-assured man before he comes forward. And be compassionate, loving, giving and thoughtful the way the feminine possibly was with him. He wants to be in that energy of that. And he's learned a lot, okay? He's had a lot of lessons he's learned over this period in separation. So what other energies? Yeah, we've got grief again. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So yes, he's realised what he lost in his feminine here. And gratitude, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So yeah, he's in that energy of being grateful, which is always a good energy to be in no matter what, because by being grateful, we attract more to be grateful for. And he's in that energy of being grateful for what opportunities and things he's had or has got at the moment. So some final messages about thoughts. We've got a new romantic cycle begins here. And conclusions are within reach. So this is the masculine's thoughts. So now we're going to do the feminines. Hello, we're back with the feminine's thoughts. So we've got Angel of Love, hostilities, door to personal healing and happiness, blossoming abundance, the thinking man, magician in the mirror, garden in the gate, patience, door to romance, and rest of rejuvenation. So we're going to clarify these. So we've got Angel of Love here. So I feel that is the feminine. She's been very much in the energy of love, have loving in her heart. She's also been working on self-love. Okay, she's really been working on her love for self right now in this time of separation. So why is Angel of Love here? So she's feeling that self-love, which is really positive, I feel. We've got the Chariot card. So there's movement forward here for her in her life in general. She's really moving forward in her life. She's not letting anything hold her back. She's not going to stay stuck. Because we've got hostilities here. And I'm picking up that was between her and the masculine because they weren't on the same page. Okay? And she wants a new beginning. She wants to leave the past behind and take a leap of faith in her life. And we've got door to personal healing and happiness, exactly. The feminine has really been working on this, and we've got a beautiful rainbow in the background. She's been working on her own personal healing and her own personal happiness. It's not being reliant on anyone else but for her own happiness. She's really been working on her own happiness here. So what is that here? Four of Coins. I feel in the past there was a lot of fear here, like holding on to feelings. I think it was to do with the fact that she didn't feel the masculine reciprocated. So again, maybe she was holding on to her emotions as well. Let's get another message on that. Seven of Swords. No, Five of Swords. Five of Swords energy. So yeah, there was a lot of conflict here, sort of competition. But we've got Blossom in Abundance. She's got Blossom in Abundance coming in for herself with the Star card. Beautiful. She's done her healing work and she's doing her manifestation. She's wishing on a star for what it is that she truly desires in her life. With the Thinking Man, I do feel that she sees her masculine in that energy because for a lot of you, the masculine was not in his feelings. He wasn't showing any feelings. He was very much up in his head. So why is that here? The Moon energy. So I do feel the masculine has been working on his feelings because with the Moon energies, I feel he's really been getting in touch with his feelings. But in the past, he was very much up in his head. And we've got Magician in the Mirror. Again, I think that's the feminine doing her manifestation. We've got the Six of Swords. You're wanting to move away from the past, from all the upset, all the upheaval, into smoother waters. And with the Garden and the Gate, I feel there's some hesitation here. You're this side of the gate. You've not opened the gate yet. There's some hesitation. That reminds me a bit of the Hangman energy. So we've got 8 of Cups. So you are walking away from the past here, okay, for some of you. Just take what resonates. And we've got patience. So you're being asked to have patience here. And this is the lessons of patience. You know, it's not always easy to be patient. And we've got the Hierophant energy. So this is about that connection with spirit. This is about commitment as well. And I think this is committing to yourself, committing to your own happiness, feminines. And we've got Door to Romance. So yes, I feel once you're in that energy of loving yourself, committing to yourself, you will attract that romance into your life. So why is that here? Yeah, it's a new beginning here. So it's the end of a cycle, the end of that, you know, the past, you know, the Six of Swords energy. You're moving away from the past into a new cycle, into a new beginning. And we've got Rest and Rejuvenation. So right now, you are taking that time to rest, to rejuvenate yourself before the next stage of your life. So what else we got? Knight of Wands energy. So that came up in the masculine's reading as well, didn't it? So there is passion here for you, but the Knight of Wands sometimes can be seen as that player energy. So this could be the masculine or your masculine, but he could still be in that same energy of not wanting to commit. So we've got 2 of Coins. So you need to make a decision here. Okay, you need to make a decision about that. If this person comes forward, is this what you truly want? Let's clarify the 2 of Coins. We've got King of Wands energy. So that's what you're wanting. You're wanting that mature energy. You know, that man that really knows what they want and they go for it. You want somebody mature. Okay, that's what you're wanting. Okay, so let's have a look at your energies. So we've got anger here, rage, life is unfair. So I feel for some of you, you could have had anger issues. You could have really felt let down by your person. And you need to express this in a safe way to really let these feelings out if you're feeling that way, okay? And we've got low self-esteem. So again, you know, if you felt rejected by your person, this does affect your self-esteem. And again, that's why it's important to have that self-love for yourself, to really appreciate and love yourself, okay? You don't need another person to do that. You are worthy. And we've got creative. So you're getting creative, you know, whatever it is for you, painting, drawing, writing, you know, you've got a passion for something, which has really helped you. You could have had some anxieties, and this could have led to sort of feeling unwell at some time. But again, focus on yourself, your self-worth, your self-love. And you're in that energy now of nurturing, loving, kind energy. You're nurturing yourself. You're supporting yourself right now, which is a good place to be. And you're spending time alone. It says selfish on here, but sometimes we need to, you know, just pull back our energies and be on our own and focus on our own healing. So what other energies? Courage. I'm finding the strength to face fear with confidence. So yes, you know, it's feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Finding that courage to move forward in your life and be confident. And surrender. I can release my need to control. So sometimes we need courage to surrender, to have that faith and trust that all will be well. But you're being asked to surrender right now. Don't try and control anything. And then finally, your moon messages. Have faith in your dreams and adjustments are required. Okay, so beautiful energies here for the thoughts. So this is part 1. So part 2 will covering the feelings, and that will be on my Patreon. So that's just $5 a month to join that. Okay, so thank you for watching. Lots of love, many blessings.